scholars. Today I am going to read you a new story, and this new story today is called Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Now this is a story that you may have heard of before. It's similar to a classic fairy tale that we have read in the past, but there's a little twist on it today, and Mrs. Chen just loves these unfractured fairy tales where they have different versions of a classic one. So when we read our story today, I want us to think about cause and effect, okay? So a cause is what makes something happen in a story, and the effect is the event that happens because of that cause. So for example, look closely. I have this football player who is kicking a football in the house. That is the cause. Well, because he's kicking that football inside the house, the effect is he's going to break a window. So we're going to think about cause and effect today with our story, Goldilocks and the Three Bears. And I want you to think about whether or not Goldilocks has been a good citizen, because our essential question this week, our very important question, is what do good citizens do? So I want you to think about whether or not she's been a good citizen or not. Okay, friends? All right, so the bear family loves to camp in the woods. They sleep in a tent, they gather wild berries, they fish, and they cook their meals over a campfire. This morning, their oatmeal was too hot to eat, so they went for a short hike while it cooled. Goldilocks, you are such a naughty girl. You shouldn't be poking around someone else's campsite. But she did. She tasted the bear's breakfast. This oatmeal is too hot. This oatmeal is too sweet. This oatmeal is just right. And then she says, I can't help it. I'm hungry. So, do you think Goldilocks is a good citizen? Now, what is Goldilocks doing? She's messing around with the bear's fishing gear. This pole is too long. This fishing pole is all tangled. This fishing pole is just right. Can you believe it? Goldilocks snapped Baby Bear's fishing pole in two. So she says, I've never seen one of these before. Oh, Goldilocks. Again, I don't think you're being a very good citizen. Oh no, not their sleeping bags. Goldilocks, you can't climb inside someone else's sleeping bag without asking, but she did. This sleeping bag is too big. This sleeping bag is too scratchy. This sleeping bag is just right. Can you believe it? Goldilocks fell asleep in Baby Bear's sleeping bag. And she says, I need my beauty sleep. The three bears enjoyed their hike and they were hungry, but someone has been eating my baby's oatmeal and it's all gone. Someone has been messing with my baby's fishing pole and it is broken in two. Someone has been sleeping in my sleeping bag and there she is. Uh-oh. Those three nice bears, gave Goldilocks three big roars. So give me your three big roars, scholars. Roar, roar, roar. And without even saying anything, she was sorry. Without even saying she was sorry, she jumped out of the sleeping bag and ran home. And Goldilocks never poked her nose in somebody else's stuff again. All right, scholars, so now we're going to go back and look at this story and think about cause and effect. So I have our cause and effect map that we were doing earlier this week. So remember, on this side is going to be the cause. On this side is going to be the effect. So what happens because the cause started it, okay? So I'm going to start off with the first cause. I drew some on some index cards here. So the first cause I have is Goldilocks is hungry. Goldilocks is hungry. So because Goldilocks is hungry, what is the effect? What does she do? Well, I had Ryu help me draw. She ate all of Baby Bear's oatmeal. Do you agree? Yes. So the first cause is Goldilocks is hungry, so she ate Baby Bear's oatmeal. All right. Now my second cause is Goldilocks, she goes fishing. So because she goes fishing, what happens after? What is the effect of all that? Well, if you remember back in the story, she broke Baby Bear's fishing pole. Look at how it broke into two. So now we have our second cause and effect example, right? The second one is Goldilocks goes fishing, and the effect is she breaks Baby Bear's fishing pole. All right, scholars, now for our third cause to fill up this worksheet is Goldilocks is sleepy. So what's the effect of Goldilocks feeling sleepy? Well, she goes and takes a nap in Baby Bear's sleeping bag. So this is our cause. Goldilocks is sleepy, and the effect is she takes a nap in Baby Bear's sleeping bag. So now, scholars, I'm going to have you go on Seesaw, and I'm going to have you practice cause and effect here. When you're done practicing cause and effect, if you can turn on the mic on Seesaw, or if you want to take a video, that's fine as well. I want you to tell me all the ways Goldilocks was not a good citizen, okay? We want to think back to our essential question this week. So, again, we're going to work on cause and effect, and then you're going to tell me whether or not Goldilocks was a good citizen and why. All right? Thanks for listening, scholars. I hope you enjoyed this version of Goldilocks and the Three Bears.